Hi, and we're back again with another tips video. This time the squad and signing section. As we saw in the previous video, it's usual to find ourselves in a situation where we need a player that performs in one position for which we do not have players available, perhaps because of an injury or because the player that covered that position left the team. The first thing we are going to do is visit the transfers screen, because the players are generally cheaper here than searching specifically for them, due to the fact that their clubs have made them transferable. This in turn, amongst other things, causes a loss of morale in the player. His interest in the current club diminishes and he will be more receptive to offers from other clubs. If we are looking for a player for a particular position, it's best to use the header filters to order the list by player position. Conversely, if we are looking for other characteristics, for example defence, we can also order by defence. One of the most important filters we can use is quality. To access it, we have to click on the players filter. We'll need to click a couple of times as the button alternates mode between alphabetical ordering and quality. Details that are very important to keep in mind at the moment of signing a player are their age. An older player won't last us as long, as he will lose effectiveness on the pitch, even though he has certain advantages like the veteran achievement. The other detail is whether the player is a European Union player or not. This information can be consulted here in the player profile. This is relevant because we have a limit to the number of non-EU players we can sign. Once we have made an offer, we need to follow it to see whether or not we need to renegotiate the conditions. The offers we have outstanding can be seen in the player search section. In the same screen, we can investigate players of a particular team of whom we know and make offers. If we are looking for a player with a very specific profile, the best option is to use our Talent Scout. Using a series of filters, we can search for any type of player. For instance, let's look for a talented young goalkeeper who's an EU player. We'll mark all the leagues we have available. If we find some options are disabled, it's because we don't have a director of football of sufficient level. The highest level director of football will unlock all of the options, like allowing us to carry out multiple searches simultaneously. For this reason alone, it is advisable to invest in a good director of football if we want to make extensive use of the Talent Scout. On clicking search, we are informed of how many candidates there are and the player details are displayed. Let's jump to the future and see the final results for the searches. As we can see, quite a few have been found, so once again it's a good idea to sort the results by the details that most interest us. For instance, the annual wage. For an even more closely tailored profile, keep in mind we can always look for players with particular achievements that interest us. So, up to here, for the moment, this was a look at the search for players.